We need to talk about the gays.
Okay, Dan and Phil incoming. Let's talk about these two. You know what they call them, Dan and Phil? They call them Phan. I'm a fan of Dan and Phil.
So glad you didn't say what I thought you were going to say just then.
Did you ever...
You can't start saying that and say fan.
Called gay pop.
Like that, okay.
Did you
You
ever...
worried me for a second there. No, I didn't.
Watch Phan, either a fan? No.
I knew Dan and Phil.
I knew Dan and Phil too.
I knew... The girlies in my class watched them, but I never, like...
That was the first thing that should have given it away.
What? Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know.
Well, they watched Taylor too, so...
Now I'm actually a calculated manipulator rather than a smart businessman.
You added it to the
Is
fucking
that
soundboard.
No, I'm incensed by Taylor's blazerness.
I never watched Dan and Phil, but I knew them. I never had any. I don't have any bones to pick with them. It seems like you do. That's a joke.
Did I do that wrong?
That was a joke. Everybody, please.
Thank you.
Don't hate me.
Sorry, folks. I'm trying to show you guys Dan and Phil. No, I actually watched.
Yeah, no one knows who they are.
I watched Dan, and I didn't watch Phil.
Dan!
Wait, I thought they created together.
It's stuck on my...
Dan, you've got to stop.
There we go. Dan and Phil had separate YouTube channels. Dan is not on fire.
Dan!
Which I think may have been a reference to Charlie is so cool like. And Phil, I can't remember what Phil's name was.
Dan, you've got to stop.
Phil's YouTube name. Phil had a YouTube channel. They both do. They're separate. They're separate YouTubers.
Doesn't he do like daily, except for Fridays, news videos?
No, that's the wrong Phil. You're thinking of the straight Phil.
To clarify, I'm joking. I do know Philip the fucking Dan, whatever his last name is. It's not the same person.
So Dan is. I used to watch some Dan is Not on Fire. Yeah, I'll be honest with that. He was popping off. He was a big British YouTuber, and Phil and him, I think, have had a podcast now for many years. I want to say, and they have recently announced that for 16 years they've been in a relationship, but they've only just gone public. So they've had a 16-year-long, like, secret relationship. Look at me, I'm in a hallway of Dan and Phil's. This is my birthday gift. Do you want Dan and Phil?
Dan!
We need Phil as well.
Dan, you've got to stop.
I'm happy for them. I think it's great, honestly. I don't know why. Bless them. I feel like we're pretty like open these days for that stuff. Like I hope they didn't feel like they couldn't say it because of backlash. Like I hope that wasn't the case, but it seems like that was the case.
So I think that the idea was that they both sold better as like young straight, like the image of like a young straight British guy who's maybe a bit of a theater kid, a little bit more reserved, but like no, he likes girls. Like I think that was maybe the image they were trying to sell, as in by not being public about being gay.
Nice laptop, Dan.
I think it's fine that they are a relationship. I think it's really sweet and it's really nice they've been able to live the life they've had online. But wouldn't that be weird though? For like 16 years?
Yeah, it would be.
Having a private relationship,
well,
not telling anyone?
I remember when they caught George Michael, they found out he was gay because he was leaving. I think he left like a disability toilet with a man.
Oh, he got caught out.
Yeah.
Dan is a great guy.
So, you know, they might have, you know, they just didn't want that to happen, I guess.
I guess it's a good thing that
I hope Dan is going to be okay.
neither of them ever cheated or anything, because that would have.
Yeah, good for them, honestly. Like,
but no, 16 years, they seem really happy. I'm really happy for them. But
The
do you
Truth.
think...
Was that what the video was called? The Truth?
Yeah, this was the...
Thank you, Dan.
This one here, The Truth.
The Truth.
The Truth.
We've been fucking for 16 years.
So, I guess my question is, do you think that that will be the last time that'll ever happen? Like,
Dan is a great guy.
To the point where I don't think you would need to really
Well, unfortunately, a lot of them aren't. A lot of people aren't.
Right.
Gay.
Sure. Yeah, okay.
But, you know, I don't know. I mean, I again, what I said before.
I hope Dan is going to be okay.
I think that like I hope they didn't wait this long because of fear of like public backlash. Like that does suck.
I did hear that
16 years is a long fucking time.
They got commissioned by the BBC to do a video, and I assume this was after they had started dating, which honestly would have made it pretty hilarious from their perspective to film it. But the video was
very proud of you, Dan. Thank you very much.
Trying to get these two young men a girlfriend, you know.
Oh God, no. And they
The
were
BBC
like,
tried to hook them both up, and I guess they were dating each other, which is pretty hilarious.
Thank you, Dan.
I'll give them props for the bit. Like, that's commitment to the bit right there.
I just hope they are okay, and God bless them for that.
I wonder if they had, like, why did they decide to do it now? You know, because they could have done it last year.
I can probably think of a reason. Maybe they're, honestly, from like a business standpoint, I don't mean this with any disrespect, but like maybe from like a business standpoint, they were like, we're not as big as we were. There's less of a business risk if we come out.
I mean, it's definitely been trending, so.
And this could be a,
Dan is a great guy.
I see.
It could be maybe a way to, maybe
push the numbers back up. Okay.
But also, they weren't necessarily in the spotlight a lot, so even if it didn't create such of a scene, they won't get insane hate from.
They were thinking now would
let's be honest, probably
safest.
a lot of Trump supporters.
I hope Dan is going to be okay.
That is fair, yeah.
Is that enough Dan sound bites for one day?
No, that's good. I like you didn't play the Scrubs one. That's the best.
Oh, yeah, true. Thanks to Dan.
That's how Phil feels.
My laptop's about to die, so it's like it's on its last leg.
Wow. This is what Phil
Thanks
says.
to Dan, it doesn't feel so scary anymore.
Yeah.
I don't really watch. I remember there was a girl in my class, Haley, who watched Dan and Phil, and she also watched Tyler Oakley. Were they friends?
In the future, thanks to Dan, it didn't seem so scary anymore. It could be whatever I want it to be.
That's what Phil says when Dan proposes, you know.
Yeah, who's proposing?
Yeah, I'm sorry. What did you say? The girlies love Dan and Phil?
Yeah, there was a girl in my class, Haley, who she watched like Tyler Oakley, and she was a huge Troye Sivan fan.
Yeah, all
From
those
Perth,
guys.
from Perth.
That was a real.
Well, Troy was a YouTuber, wasn't he?
That was yes, he was. That was a real like YouTube
From
genre.
Perth.
Was like the young men who are like a bit more in touch with their
The young
feelings.
gays, yeah.
Yeah, a bit gay, you know, and hey, God bless. I'm glad they had fun with
It's
it.
great. Honestly, I just it hurts me that I hope they didn't feel like they had to wait so long to say it due to maybe a possible like public backlash.
Edgy, imperfect, confident, embracing.
Yeah.
Would
It's
you
true.
watch?